Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that many of us experience but don't always talk about: the hidden costs and challenges of being single. It's not about being unhappy or lonely. Many people love their single life. It's about the real, tangible ways our society is structured to favor couples, and the single tax that comes with it. Let's start with the most obvious one: money. The financial burden on a single person is no joke. Think about housing. Whether you're renting or buying, the costs are staggering. A one-bedroom apartment often isn't half the price of a two-bedroom. It's more like 70 or 80%. So a couple splitting a two-bedroom rent is paying significantly less per person than a single person in a one-bedroom. And mortgages? Qualifying for a home loan on a single income is a huge hurdle. Lenders look at your debt-to-income ratio, and with only one salary to rely on, it's much tougher to get approved for the same property a dual-income household could easily afford. This creates a massive wealth gap over time. Couples build equity faster, while singles are often stuck renting for longer, paying someone else's mortgage instead of their own. Then there are the everyday expenses. Utilities, internet, streaming services, these are all fixed costs. A single person pays the full bill, while a couple splits it down the middle. Your Netflix subscription costs the same whether one person is watching or two. Groceries are another tricky area. Buying in bulk is almost always cheaper, but for a single person, that often leads to food waste. Family-sized packs of chicken or giant bags of potatoes are great deals, but not if half of it goes bad before you can eat it. So singles often end up buying smaller, more expensive packages, paying a premium for convenience and to avoid waste. It all adds up month after month. Travel is a big one too. The entire travel industry seems to be built around the concept of double occupancy. Hotel rooms are priced per room, not per person. So a single traveler pays the same price as a couple, effectively doubling their per-person cost. Cruise lines and tour packages often have a single supplement fee, which is an extra charge for occupying a room alone. It's basically a penalty for not bringing a partner. It can feel like you're being fined for traveling solo, which is incredibly frustrating when all you want to do is explore the world. Let's shift gears and talk about the social side, because it's just as important. Have you ever felt like the odd one out at a social gathering? The world is full of plus ones. Dinner parties, weddings, company events, they're all geared towards pairs. When you're single, you're often the seventh wheel, the extra person at a table set for six. Invitations might even say "and guest," putting pressure on you to find a date, even if you're perfectly happy to go alone. It can make social situations feel awkward or isolating, not because you're unhappy with your single status, but because the social structure makes you feel like an anomaly. This couple-centric mindset extends into our daily lives in subtle ways. Think about how people talk to you. The classic, "So, are you seeing anyone?" is a question singles hear constantly. It implies that your relationship status is the most interesting thing about you, and that being single is a temporary state that needs to be fixed. While it's usually well-intentioned, it reinforces the idea that being in a relationship is the default, the norm, and that being single is somehow less than. People might not ask a married person, "So, are you still married?" But a single person's status is always up for discussion. And what about emotional support? Of course, singles have amazing friends and family, but a romantic partner is often seen as the primary source of emotional support. When you're single, you might need to build a more diverse and intentional support network, which is a great thing, but it takes work. Society doesn't have a built-in script for who you call at 3 a.m. when your car breaks down or when you just need to vent after a terrible day at work. You have to consciously cultivate those deep, reliable friendships that can fill that role. This also plays out in the workplace. While it's illegal to discriminate based on marital status, subtle biases exist. There can be an unspoken expectation that single employees with no children have more free time and can therefore take on more work, stay later, or travel for business on short notice. They might be seen as more flexible, which can lead to burnout and an unfair workload distribution. Their personal time is sometimes valued less than that of their married with kids colleagues, simply because the structure of their life looks different. Finally, there's the long-term picture. Retirement planning, healthcare, and end-of-life care are all significantly different for single people. Social Security and pension benefits are often designed to support a surviving spouse. A single person needs to save more aggressively for retirement because they won't have a partner as income or benefits to fall back on. When it comes to health, a partner is often the default caregiver during an illness or after surgery. A single person needs to plan more carefully for who will help them during those times, sometimes having to pay for professional care that a couple might provide for each other. So what's the takeaway here? This isn't about saying being single is bad. Far from it. Single life can be incredibly fulfilling, offering freedom, independence, and the space to build a life that is authentically yours. The point is to acknowledge that our society, from its financial systems to its social norms, is fundamentally designed for couples. Recognizing this single tax and the social hurdles is the first step. It allows us to be more intentional about our finances, to build strong, diverse support systems, and to challenge the outdated narrative that everyone needs to be part of a pair. It's about advocating for a world that recognizes and values all types of households, not just the traditional ones. Being single in a world built for two is a unique challenge, but it also builds incredible resilience, independence, and self-awareness. Let's celebrate that while also working to make things a little more equitable for everyone, regardless of their relationship status. What are your thoughts? Have you experienced the single tax or felt like the odd one out? Share your stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this conversation valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. See you in the next one.